Today we're installing 5,000 tiles at Monash University at the Aerospace Engineering department.
In this video, we're going to show you how to install modular flooring. We're going to break down the pros and cons, the types of tools you need.
This is one of the biggest installs we've done. It's got its own unique challenges. We've got 3 different rooms, all connected together. There's a lot of cutting, cabinetry, doorways in every side, so we need to make sure the tiles line up perfectly. And then we've got additional 2 other rooms in another section. So Monash Uni have brought us in here to do this project because they have about 7,000 students coming in through these doors every year. This is going to be used for laboratories, workshops and classrooms, so they need something that's going to be of high quality and going to last. Just got to clean the floors before we install the tiles. Just a light sweep in certain areas where it's really dusty. The basic tools you'll need is rubber gloves, just so you don't scratch your hand, because it can get a bit sharp underneath the tiles when you're lifting tiles up. A ruler, just for measuring. Rubber mallet, measuring tape, longer measures. A marker for marking your measurements. Knee rollers, if you don't have knee rollers, you could just get knee pads from Bunnings. Jigsaw for cutting. With the tables, we don't have to move them all out. We can just lift off of the table and just straight onto the tile, continue across, do the same thing, continue across. Once we're fully done, just move them back in their normal position. So what made this project so unique, it's 3 laboratories all going together. We wanted to make it so that it all lined up, and what made it really hard is they've all got entrances, doorways, so we had to make sure that the doorways here lined up. At the start we actually lined it up from that wall over there, and we found out that once we got to here it didn't line up, so we're working our way from that corner down there when we should have been working our way from that end to down here first, just so we can make sure the doors lined up, because we want to make sure we can add the ramps here, because there's going to be a lot of foot traffic, and if you can't add the ramps, people will trip. We just had to disconnect this part. We're just going to reconnect it. We just had to make sure it lined up with the door at the front. Can you kick it? Make sure these are all in. That's all good. Yeah, so here, we've got the plastic ramps here, but because there's going to be very heavy foot traffic coming in and out, we'll probably want to put in the rubber ramps, just for safety reasons as well. There's usually not really a problem with these type of ramps, but when there's going to be like 7,000 people walking through here a year, we'd want something just that sticks to the ground. So with this one, as you can see, there's virtually no clearance for the tile. Lucky for us, the door opens the other way, so we don't need to trim the door.
With every walkway or entranceway, it's better if you have ramps, just for safety purposes as well. So because they have a lot of chairs and tables coming in and out, creating a little bit more of a seamless look as well, a little bit safer as well, so people know that it's a little bit of a step up too. And it's easy just to pull up your table or chair as opposed to against a flat tile.
See if it would fit under this door, because these doors would be a bit harder to trim, unlike a normal wooden door, but let's have a look. I'll put 2 up here and just see how it slides across. Yep, that's perfect. So with this cabinet, they've trimmed the doors for us, that the tiles can go underneath. You just need to leave a little bit of a clearance, preferably like 20 mil. The tile's about 18 mil thick, so if you have that extra 2 mil, you're potentially scraping on the tiles when you're opening and closing the doors. In here, a lock. So we'll have to cut an opening in the tile just for them to be able to push that lock down.
What we do here is make sure the measurements are right. We would cut with a jigsaw all the way around. Of course, you're gonna have a hole in here and you can't exactly put it in. So what we do is we will cut along the rib. Rather than cutting a straight line here where you would see the cut, we cut along this rib here. So if you see here, it's actually 2 pieces. It's this piece and this piece, but you can't really see it because the cuts here as opposed to straight here.
So we're going to be cutting around this as well, which can be tricky, but have to measure from the wall and just cut circles in and slide tiles underneath here. If you spilt coffee or oil and you want to wipe it up, pull up the tile, wipe it and push back the tile and the clips won't break. So here on the edge, it's a bit more curved down. So we're just cutting a little bit more behind, just so it doesn't lift the tile up. Just giving it a little bit more room to breathe. Because it is curved, it'll lift the tile a little bit from here if you ended up going all the way. The problem you'll have with the tiles is, for example here, If you cut the tile here, you can no longer add the ramps on it because you've cut it. We had to make sure the doorways, you could still add the ramps. So we want to line up the main doorways just to be sure that we could clip the ramps on. Anything else, we just cut. So against any walls, we love to cut it. We found that a lot of clips on the market were far more fragile and would break over time. So we wanted to create something that would last. Like you could pull up a tile and pull it back down, unclip it, clip it back in, and then the clips wouldn't break. We wanted something that would multiple different designs of different clips until we found the one, probably like 50 different types, until we found the one that we wanted. And this one's, found to be the most long-lasting. With this one, they just wanted black all the way through, but if you want to add some color or add a design in there, we've got a design tool on our website. Just go to design.flexspec.com.au and you just enter in your measurements. From there, you just color in the squares, and at the end, it comes up with the quantity of tiles you need of each color. And then you can check out straight from that page. The options we have about 12 different tile ranges and 25 different colors. You can create anything you want. We've had people do Superman, Iron Man, different designs you can do.
We've just done over 5,000 tiles at Monash University's Mechanical, Aerospace and Mechatronics department. Look how amazing it looks. We're really happy with the results compared to what it was before with the blue vinyl. Now it can handle a lot more vigorous use. If you like what you see, jump on our website, www.flexspec.com.au, or visit the link below. Like, comment and subscribe.